Well, hello, folks. Welcome to Unit 4. Like I mentioned last week, we are definitely down on the downhill slide and really approaching the meat and potatoes, is what I call it, of the course, where we start to bring a lot of the pieces together. Obviously, more learning to take place, but we want to bring everything together to start formulating what does our key assignment look like. So, our focus here for this week for our Unit 4 is now on culture, understanding what the global culture involves. How do we work in it? What do we need to learn about it? What are some of the things we will learn about cultures that will be obviously different than what we're accustomed to, right? So for our Unit 4 discussion board, we want to focus on the cultural elements in the country that we are expanding to. Remember back in week 1, you all selected a country that you will expand, and each week you'll be focusing the learning on that country that you selected. So arguably, many of the countries have different cultures, different rules, religions, practices, and so on. We need to understand that. So we'll also need to discuss are there any impacts to our strategy based on the cultural implications that we discover through our research, right? Go to country X. What are some of the things that perhaps are different than we're used to here in the United States? How do we adopt that? Is it a showstopper, or is it just something we need to do differently? Okay. Next up is our Unit 4 individual project here. That is what we call the draft key assignment. Your Unit 5 will be the key assignment, but now we're starting to bring some pieces together. Again, we still have more learning to do, but we're starting to bring that all together. So I mentioned in Unit 3, I talked about a balanced scorecard. What are the 4 perspectives? Well, now in Unit 4, you will actually create a balanced scorecard that contains the 4 perspectives that you discussed in Unit 3. And that will be obviously a balanced scorecard for our company, our course scenario. Then, once you develop that, you will go into detail regarding the factors that are necessary to compete in the global environment and the global marketplace, right? What are those elements? How do we fare based on the perspectives contained in the balanced scorecard? And the balanced scorecard is a common tool. I use it. I'm sure many of you use it as well at your companies, current or past. So it's something we need to definitely learn about and start to formulate. Because remember, what our leaders are going to look for? You go to them and say, you know what, let's expand to country X. The first question they'll ask you, why did you pick that country? The next question, what data do you have that supports your suggestion, that you're adamantly supporting expansion to a specific country? That's why we're building that each and every week. So enjoy all that. Enjoy the different aspects of learning. I like talking about culture, and you'll see that throughout the chat. And what we're doing on that, on the cultural elements in the country, your research will then prove out what does that look like in the country that I plan on expanding to. And again, let me wrap this up by saying this video, always please attend the live chat. If you can't, at least listen in on the recorded archive, because I will point you in the right direction with the information that I present. The chat slides each week are emailed to you the first thing Monday morning, so you have them there before chat. Some people like writing notes down on them. Some people like to follow, or at a minimum, they like reading through them so they know what's coming for the night, that chat, whether they attend live or the recorded archive. Remember to do your required reading each week, follow APA format, and let's have some fun, folks. Again, we're on the downhill slide now. We are in Unit 4. Everyone's doing fine. Let's keep it going so that we can wrap it up really strong for our Unit 5 work. So, have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care of yourselves, folks. Bye-bye now.